She blinded me with science. Well, today we're gonna look at some science, we're gonna look at some features, some cool gadgets, but this is the top technology that stands out to me on a 2021 Highlander. In this case, we've got a limited all-wheel drive, and isn't she lovely? One of the coolest new features, and this is really ahead of its time, teleportation. So this car can actually, you can go in one spot and out the other instantly. So it transports you instantly like magic, boom. That's amazing technology. So I'll give you a couple examples. So we'll just try it out here, I guess. And then this one's kind of cool as well. Highlander, to me, I call it this a lot. It's the ultimate family road trip vehicle because it's so smooth and comfortable and quiet, both on city streets and highway. How does it do it? It's got a 3.5 liter V6 engine matched with an 8-speed automatic transmission, right? That'll give you 295 horsepower, 263 foot-pounds of torque. What does that mean? It's got low end burst. It can get you up to speed, go into the highway. It can go up hills. It's got the power when it needs it. In fact, if you push down on the accelerator pedal, then you're gonna feel it. You won't feel it as much if you switch to the Highlander Hybrid. New technology, right? That'll give you up to 35 or 36 mpg combined. That's pretty outstanding. And you use a gasoline engine combined with electric motors, and that gives you 245 net hybrid horsepower. So it's really your choice. Now, what you've got here is an all-wheel drive. That's new technology. Dynamic torque vectoring, that buzzword first came out with the new RAV4, I believe for 2019 model, and it carries over into the Highlander. What it means is it's an on-demand all-wheel drive system. So it operates like a front-wheel drive vehicle, even though it's all-wheel drive. So when it's dry like this, we don't need to use all four wheels equally. We don't need equal power, but when we need it, when we get those heavy rains like poor New York City seeing and things like that, well, we might need all the wheels to work. So what it does is it sends power to the back wheels, but then it distributes it? I said it wrong. Left and right. So it goes to whatever side needs it for extra power, the left, the right. I look like I'm playing Frogger or Freeway. So if this one needs more power, boom, it gets it. Dynamic torque vectoring in the house. If it goes over here, boom, dynamic torque vectoring also in the house. I believe we're due for an interior tour. This is the beige or tan interior, and it has brown accents. I feel like there's good room. We'll call it technology, because it's an innovation, this smart storage shelf right here, and also here. It's a great place. You can run wires in that little slot there so that you can charge with all of your USB devices, set your phone up here, and just roll. All right, so then we're gonna look at the back seat plane. Now we're looking at the back seat. These are captain's chairs. In the Highlander, based on the trim level, you can get 3 seats across with a bench seat. This one has cup holders, tray table, and kind of nice access to the back. And then you'll get temperature controls along with plug-ins and a grounded outlet also, so you can plug in your devices as well. And you can see the moonroof up there. And then we'll look around at the third row. You can adjust the space in the third row by giving more or less legroom to the people in the middle row. I could talk about Toyota Safety Sense as well, but instead, right now I'm going to talk about this camera here. It's part of bird's eye view camera. It gives you several different viewpoints inside. We'll check that out real shortly. And it can show you overhead views, side views, curb views, backing up views, so that you get the best angle, so you get the best visibility, so you're not going to hit anything, basically. So there's a camera here, there's a camera here. If the driver's side has it, the passenger side's going to have it too. And yes, the fourth camera is where you would expect it, right here. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. This is the 12.3-inch multimedia touchscreen. It could be standard 8-inch, but this one's upgraded on the limited. It'll be standard on the platinum. We're gonna look at the bird's eye view camera just by pushing this button right here. It's gonna show us the curb view. And then we could check the overhead view. See that? Now you guys know exactly where I'm filming, and if I'm backing up, I can even see my tripod behind there. Pretty cool. Let's back it up. All right, now we get two schematics. We get to see my tripod right there. I'm using a handheld right here with my iPhone. That's what's necessary for this video. And so we can see backing up, you see your grid lines. When you get to the red line backing up, that means you're within 1.5 to 2 feet of hitting something. So I wouldn't go any further than that at the very most. But it also shows us the overhead model. I can look at different things depending on what I want to see. I can change my grid lines as well. I like that. Plane! Plane! Seats are very comfortable. You get heated seats and cooled seats. 3 different settings for driver's side, passenger side. There is a power driver seat with lumbar support. Passenger seat is power also. It does not go up and down. And then you have 2 different memory settings so that taller and shorter people like me can be equally comfortable when they get in the vehicle. See, I told you there were memory seats. I told you there were heated and cooled seats. This little nubbin, we'll call it right here, is actually a backup camera washer. So if this gets muddy or dirty or dusty, you can spray it off and then you have better visibility. See if I can show you a demo of this. Now we've got our parking sonar in the front and the rear. So I'll give you a little example of when you're getting close to an obstacle, what it's going to do and what it's going to look like. If you're familiar with Multiterrain Select because you've seen it on Tacoma and 4Runner and RAV4, well, it's also on the Highlander, so it can choose the type of traction it's going to give you and the power it's going to give the wheels based on what you're driving over. Mud and sand, rock and dirt, or normal, or snow. Here you go, snow. This is mud and sand, rock and dirt. Push that for normal, rock and dirt, mud and sand. All right, so we're switching it over to mud and sand, rock and dirt. We're in snow mode because it says snow right there, and then I'll go back to normal. Which one do you like better? I like rock and dirt. That's really cool. This one here I could use on the beach. Love that one. The electronic parking brake and brake hold, I use those a lot because, see the parking brakes on? When I do reverse, it goes off. Drive, it goes off. Now, when I put it in park, it's gonna go on. So see, the benefit there is you don't have to push in your foot. Yeah, I got chickens on my sock, whatever. So you don't have to push this in, you don't have to pull a handle like that. And then the brake hold, that holds you in place for about 3 minutes when you're at a traffic light so you can stretch out your legs. To have the brake hold working, you have to have the driver's door shut and you have to have the driver's seatbelt clipped in. So we'll just go, I'm pushing the brake hold. You have to push it every time you get in the car. So we're going, and then we're gonna stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention, plane up there, but we're gonna keep going. So now I'm held in place, it's still in drive, so I can do that if I want to at a traffic light, so people look at me and stare and I get the attention I want, and I made my mother proud, woo! And then when I wanna go again, I just put my foot on the accelerator. And I'm going, but I'm not using hands. I just think this is super cool. Stuck the landing. Hands-free power liftgate. If I got my hands full of something, you walk up to it, kickball style, I'm up. matrix, limbo. So I get stuff out of here, 16 cubic feet back here, baby. Woo! All right. Then if I want to pull this heavy luggage I got out, my hands are full. How am I going to shut this sucker? I could do it up here, but I could also do that. Ha cha cha cha. Ha cha 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 cha. Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah, baby. Hello. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. So it's kind of weird how Toyota grades these things. TSS, Toyota Safety Sense. TSS 2.0. So the next version, of course, is going to be 3.0, right? No, it's 2.5 Plus. So it adds in things like pre-collision system that detects people. This is good. And cars and bikes during the daytime. It picks up bicycles during the daytime. That's amazing. Imagine a lifestyle community where people do a lot of biking and jogging and running. It can pick up those bicyclists. That's big. And then it can pick up people at nighttime as well. It's got full speed radar cruise control, sets the distance between you and cars in front of you. Good thing on the highway. You can rest your leg a little bit. Still look out. Pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and then automatic high beams. Road sign assist, it picks up stop signs, yield signs, do not enter signs, and then it will tell you on the display what the speed limit posted is, because as it goes by, technology, this camera there spots it, reads it, and shows it to you. So you can see if you're going 53 and a 45, like, oh, bleep, slow it down. It can also give you verbal cues or audio cues and tell you that you're going over the speed limit. It can set it for, I think, 1 mile, over 3 miles, 5 miles. So if you're going above 50 or above in a 45, it'll alert you. That's really good for limiting distractions. You're just looking around and, oh crap, I'm speeding. You know, help you from hurting somebody else or you, but with reckless driving, but it also prevents speeding tickets, which is also kind of important. This one has intersection support now, so that if you're turning left, it will alert you if on your left turn there's a car or a person maybe in the crosswalk or coming this way that could impede your turn and cause disastrous results. So that's a really good safety feature. And then it has smooth overtake support too. So when the car tells itself, when it knows, hey, they're going to be passing, when you have radar cruise control on, it'll speed you up, pass you safely, and then it'll go back to the posted speed. So that's a good feature as well. 2.5 Plus. Cars are always fighting to see who can put their wireless charging in the best spot. Could it be here? Maybe not so much. It's kind of a tight fit, especially with wider phones. Could it go here? No. Could it go here? Yeah, probably. So we've got a nice wide cell phone holder. We can charge it right there. And then if you want to put stuff in here, you can do it like that. So it's kind of out of the way, a nice way to charge. Seems convenient to me. Do you guys like that location? I'm going to show you the window sticker so that you can learn more about the car, including pricing, specifications. Limited, all-wheel drive, magnetic gray, made in Princeton, Indiana, where they make the Sienna. Really good safety ratings. Here's the fuel mileage. Remember, if you go to the hybrid, you get 35 or 36. We'll do the pricing first. $45,900, and then the 12.3-inch screen with the bird's eye is $1,000. Move that up here. Get it delivered, $48,200. Each vehicle, you'll see this, whatever region you're in, will have different options. Some will have just floor mats, some will have other things. This one has other things. $50,819. Now let's look at standard equipment here. You can see the things I skipped over. 5,000 pound towing capacity. Here's what's in 2.5 Plus. And then we've got exterior features. I love the LED everything. Then we've got premium audio. Normally it has the JBL speakers, 11 speakers, subwoofer, amplifier, but this one has the bigger screen as well. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you being here and part of my channel. What pieces of technology do you like best on this one? And also, what did I skip over? What is there that you might have wanted to see more about, but I didn't quite get to. So that was my list of top technology. You can add a panoramic roof when you go to the Platinum version, so that could be something that you saw. And remember, this technology, a lot of it is standard on all the trim levels, like the pre-collision system, the 2.5 Plus, Toyota Safety Sense, that. And some of it is just for the Limited. Some of it might be for the XLE. So those are things to look out for as you compare trims. Thanks everybody so much. Hit like and subscribe and leave a comment. Say hey, say where you're watching from. I always love to know that. It's so cool knowing you're in San Francisco, in Nebraska, in Japan, in Turkey, in Australia, wherever you are. It's super cool. So thanks so much. My new channel, I'd love it if you hit subscribe to that one too. It's called Auto Jeff Reviews, and it looks at the entire automotive world, all brands. So check that one out too. And then you can find me on Instagram at Toyota Jeff 1 and Auto Jeff Reviews. And my website is autojeff.com, toyotajeff.com. So whichever one of those you want to go to, you can leave a suggestion of what video you want me to do next. Thanks everybody so much. We really appreciate it. See you next time. Peace to the world. Be kind to everybody, please. No more fighting.